Good afternoon, members of the jury. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are the word practitioners and we are presenting to you Tasty Balls. What is Tasty Balls? Tasty Balls, superior quality in every bite. Tasty Balls is rich in nutrients and baked. Tasty Balls is quality agato, affordable for everyone. Tasty Balls has decided to concentrate its marketing strategy to the street market. And inside the street market, we are going to target the secondary school students, which constitute 33% of the students found here in Yaoundé.
Focusing on the street market, we've decided to come with two varieties and two models. We've decided to put Tasty Balls, the deluxe, which is 200 francs, and Tasty Ball premium, which is 500 francs. And our way of distributing to meet our customers, we have decided to do a direct sales to the customers, where we distribute them on various points like various small supermarkets and Carrefours. We decided to do digital marketing, where we advertise and do delivery. We create Facebook pages where we can do delivery, pass your command and we deliver it.
For our sales forecast is based on the sales of 100 Tasty Balls per day at the price of 200 francs. And for the sales forecast in Q1 and Q2, we are going to have a total sales of 400,000 francs, and the total cost of goods sold is going to be 202,000 for Q1 and Q2, where we are going to have a net profit of 198,000. And in Q3 and Q4, where we are going to have a total sales of 800,000 francs and the total cost of goods sold of 404,000 francs, where we are going to have a net profit of 396,000 francs. And for the business ratio, where we are trying to test the viability of Tasty Balls, we can see the financial ratio from Q1 to Q4 at 50%. And we have the acid test ratio at 1.17. A very good acid test ratio. And at the end of the day, from Q1 to Q4, we see that the acid test ratio is always below the profit margin, which means Tasty Balls from Q1 to Q4 is liquid. So at the end so in 1 month, we are rock liquid.
Comment pouvons-nous réaliser cela? On a besoin de subventions de C-Life, puisque notre budget total revient à 200 000 francs. Nous avons, notre groupe, pu réunir 100 000, mais on aura besoin de 100 000 de C-Life qui couvre 50% pour pouvoir relancer cette activité. Les 50%, ce budget sera réparti comme suit. Par rapport au matériel qu'on va utiliser, le matériel couvre 6%. Ça, c'est l'équipement complet. Le capital pour les travaux à réaliser couvre 22%. Le marketing, puisque nous allons utiliser une bonne portion pour faire notre marketing, est estimé à 5%. Et ça, c'est le supply, ce qu'on va, la distribution, ça couvre un total de 68%. Nous revenons à tout cela. On a développé un budget complet annuel qui revient à 3 500 000 francs. Donc si nous pouvons obtenir vos 100 000 francs, ça va nous permettre de garantir dans un an, dans 12 mois, un montant de 3 500 000.
Respectable members of the jury, this wonderful and most promising business venture is owned by this dynamic young man. This one is Abu Togo, in charge of accounts. He is expert in managing finances. This one is Raoul. His role is to take charge of the quality of our product, especially the hair purpose. He is a hair practitioner. Here we have Solomon Rail. He is the management. he has an expertise in managing enterprises. And we have Raymond, who is expert in digital marketing, and will be in charge of our markets. And my humble self was more blessed. I'll be in charge of the processes. Thank you very much. All your corrections and advice are highly welcome. Thank you.
Two questions. Funding, 50%, 50%. Are you guys really sure that you're going to meet somebody that I have a business idea, give me 50% of the money, I have 50%. Are you sure that you're going to get funding? We call that match funding. I would prefer not to put it in the form of a question because I don't want your answer. You've done a beautiful job. But one thing I want to let you understand is that in the funding race, you don't ask for 50% of the budget that you have for the project that you have developed. More or less, some donors will ask you to tell me that you have 20% of the capital and you are requesting 80%. That is when you are seeking for grants. But the reverse happens when it is an investment project. When it is income generation, the reverse happens. It means what you are bringing in is higher than what you are requesting. But if it is a grant, which is a project for social purposes, now what you are requesting is more than what you are bringing in. Don't confuse, it is never a balance. Are we okay? So depending, I see this one a business. So what you have should be higher than what you are asking. I quite enjoy you categorizing the market, segmenting it. You have the street component, and you have those that can be going to casino, Santa Lucia, and this and this. Now, do you want to further? I see you put in tier 1, tier 2, you just indicated tier, but I want you to get back to the project and be able to say this one is type 1. Because if you get into Europe, for instance in Britain, you have shops, we call them £1 shop. You have shops that the poor people will not get into it. So make your product in a way that everybody can have access to it, and we know that tier 1 products are products that can qualify this category of people. Are we okay? It may sound foreign, but it's what if you practice here, when somebody knows that tasty balls, in this shop I can get one for 50, but if you go to Santa Lucia, you get it for 100 francs. It makes a difference. Are we okay? We are in a society that we must understand that people who have money, even when you carry something from Okrika line and go and hang it in a boutique and stack 50,000 there, they will pay the 50,000 because the society has been fashioned that way. So you need to reflect in your project. I don't have a question for you, but these are my observations.
I will start with the price variations. What actually makes you to believe that somebody can pay for 200 while other pay for 400? What's the difference in the product? That's the first question. Okay, the second question. Your market segment is very clear, but I want to ask, why don't you think there can be a subscription plan? Like, okay, we have somebody who is cool, who subscribe, that will be supplying every money. Can that be possible? Yes. The next one, the logo. Every person has a logo. The boss is everywhere, not so. Why don't you make something unique that reflects taste? Then the location, I didn't get the business so well. Where is it located and kind of stuff. Thirdly, I think I've not seen the impact. I've not seen the impact. We have so many people doing different type of tasty balls, what are you innovating? What are you bringing in that somebody has not done? Then the long-term goals. What are your long-term goals? Thank you.
As for the price variation, so now for this projection, we are targeting the secondary school students, but that's not all for now, because we intend to scale it up to the young professionals, but we are staying within the confines of young people, and these ones you find, they are the one for the secondary school students, but now for the young professionals, they will be more garnished and even bigger in size and well packaged. So that will justify for the increase in price. As for where we are located, we are here at the MRC at Maison Blanche and everything.
Long-term goals.
The long-term goals, we are looking forward to, as I said, get to the young professionals and also have cozy stores for those young professionals, like in Bastos. Those cozy areas, we have cozy stores where we will manufacture juice like what you have here, so that it should like complement, and also scaling up, because the secondary school students are one of that market is very, very abandoned.
You cannot produce something like this. This is pastry. This thing goes through a process. Yeah. There must be a production manager to oversee the production of this. So, and this production manager, without a production manager, all the high-level personalities you have here, they are zero. Because you can't sell what doesn't exist. Right? So first, I need to see the production manager. I want to know how this is produced. The fillings, what are the combinations that make the filling inside here? I need to know. I've seen mice meat. How is it done? Is it bought canned, or you guys actually process it yourself? I need to know.
We buy, we process it.
You processed.
Inside you have Irish, you have spices, green spices, you have pepper.
And what again? Okay, that's okay. One thing I want you to draw from here is this. I just wanted to make known that these are two different companies you are presenting. You cannot, within a plan, you present Team A without presenting Team B. If you don't present Team B to justify Team A, it means that Team A belongs to a different company. That's the first thing. Second thing is, you can't be talking about producing this without a production manager. Okay? And the third thing is, I would like to know how this is produced. Okay? Given that it contains mice meat, how durable it is. So that your sales forecast, what if you don't sell all for a day? Does it get bad? How can you preserve this? I should know, so I do not inject my money in your business. Tomorrow come and tell me that you guys went for marketing and didn't sell all and came back to the house, the thing goes sad. What will I do? You were supposed to have told me this from the beginning, right? Let me know that if I'm injecting my money in this is where the risk is found. So that I will now know how this risk can be managed. We understand that when people begin production, they are very keen to attract people, and as they begin to grab customers, they begin to reduce the quality.
That is why that is one of the ways our business will serve God, because we know even the Brazilians and the rest, when they start, they come with high quality, but at the end of the day, they reduce the quality and to have an increase.
So I leave you people in the hands of God.
No,
Can I get the slogan again?
That is why quality in every bite.
Superior quality.
And that is why we are going to maintain the quality at every level of growth. So we are coming in with quality with integrity.
Testing for